Welcome to the first episode of RunSkipRun, the video blog. Finally putting a face to the name, and welcome everybody. Today, as I prepare for my first brick of the year, I'm going to prepare my new shoes, my new Newtons. These things are awesome, by the way, with some quick tie laces so I can practice my transition. This year, we're going to try Yanks. I've never used these before, so we'll tie them up and we'll see how they perform. It should be interesting. I'm kind of excited. This is actually the last weekend of what I would call an easy workout. Next week starts my Escape from Alcatraz training plan, so it's going to get a little crazy next week with working out and the workout hours. I'm still trying to, it's a mishmash between two different training plans, so next week's going to be a big experiment for me, but let's tie these up right now and let's see how we do. Okay, so I think we're all set with the Newtons, with the Yanks. I still have to trim these off. I'm going to have to play around, make sure that they fit properly before I trim them and tuck them in. But I think we're good to go. Also, I need to put on my Garmin foot pod. Anybody who has one of these, you know, I used it, I didn't use it for like the first 9 months or so, and then somebody asked me, what's your cadence when you run? I couldn't answer that question. So having the Garmin foot pod attached to my shoe also allows me to gauge my cadence as well. So I'm trying to keep my cadence at around 90 when I'm running. Now I have that data option available to me. So I'm going to prep my bike. We'll do another episode on some problems I've had with my bike since the last outing, and we'll get that thing all fixed up, and we're going to head out on our brick. So I finished my brick today. It was a very good brick. Did about an hour on the bike. Pretty intense 1 hour, you know, I wasn't really going out there to do speed drills or anything, but I didn't realize how big of a wind I had behind my back until I came around, went the opposite direction. I was averaging 22, 24 miles an hour when I was headed south, north, about 16 miles an hour. Still averaged pretty good, which is great. Now the one thing about today's workout, as I mentioned earlier, it was a brick. So I got back home, practiced my transition, which I did pretty good. Put on my new shoes. The Yanks, I'm going to have to adjust a little bit because they seem to be a little tight. I fumbled a little bit trying to get the shoes on, but I was able to. And then I went out and I ran pretty hard. It was only a 10-minute run, but I was able to hold a 6:22 pace. So that's a good start. I mean, that's a really good start for me. I'm excited about that. I'm hoping to get that, you know, my run this year under 6 if possible. And that'd be awesome to have an under 6-minute pace. One thing I did today was I went to the bike store and I bought myself a new bike pump with a nice little gauge on it. Now I actually know how much air I have on my bike tires, which is good. I was able to fix most of the problems with my bike today. Once again, I'm going to do a whole episode as to what happened there and what I had to fix. It all resulted from a flat tire the other day for anybody who reads the blog. But we got it all fixed, got it all taken care of, and all was good. Also, my issue of Triathlete magazine came in today, so I'm all excited to read that tonight. As this podcast progresses, this video blog, I'm going to get a lot of input from you as far as what you want to see. It's wide open. My primary concept for this video blog was to do more of a diary of my adventure to Alcatraz, which is coming up in June. My training plan starts on Monday, so that's exciting. I am going to try to do this every day, get this out, but I also want to interject some good information for anybody that's either getting into triathlons or, you know, you've been doing triathlons for a while. There's always good little pieces of advice. I'll do sections on nutrition, on injury, my IT band syndrome. I think I'm getting there with it, so I'm going to do an episode on that. Whatever you guys want to see, I'll do for you. Until next time, run, skip, run.